Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Tales from the Core. As always, your host, Dirty Mike Francis, with my 3'6" brother, Neal the Slider Falver. Looking
What's
good,
up?
man. Looking cleaned up.
Babyish.
Yeah,
Looking babyish. I look like I'm 30 again, man.
but you had good reason.
Yeah, yeah. My daughter's 13th birthday party, and she'd been calling me homeless for about maybe 2 weeks before then, and she's like, "Yeah, Dad, you got to get a haircut." And it wasn't just her, it was my mom as well. They ganged up on me. One of the weekends we went and visited them. My daughter, we're just hanging out in the room. There's college football on. We're just kind of doing our own thing. I'm watching the game. She's playing on the phone, kind of watching the game. And then my mom sticks her head in the room. She goes, "Son, we got to do something about that hair and that beard." I was like, "Yeah, I guess, I suppose." And my daughter, without missing a beat, my daughter says, "Yeah, Dad, it's not cute. You look homeless." I'm like, damn, man. It's all right. It's like that. Okay. So then I
I,
just, without even telling her, I showed up to her 13th birthday party as dinner, and had nothing on my, a fade. Had a fade again, and then no hair on the face. And she's like, "Ugh." It's like, "Dad, you don't look homeless anymore." I'm like, all right, yeah, that's for you, sweetie.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I'll tell her. She'll appreciate that.
I learned back in graduate school that if you're going to have the wild beard, you got to at least keep the hair trimmed. My fellow grad school colleagues, when the hair got a little long, were like, "Yeah, you look homeless." Like, like just straight up. They're
Yeah.
like, the beard's fine if you keep short hair, but you,
Yeah.
you can't do both. You can't.
Right.
So
Both of them, it does. It kind of takes on that living on the streets vibe. It's, I
I'll
don't know,
say for
man.
me personally, ever since getting out of the Marine Corps, having my hair touch my ears is like a bugaboo. Like I
Yeah,
can't fuck with it,
yeah,
man.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. It was anytime I felt it touching my ears, I was like, oh, no, I can't stand it. And it's like, man, the because it'd been like this for months, man. And the barber, she goes and she's cutting it up, and she starts getting rid of all the stuff right here in the back, and I could feel the air instantly hit my head. I'm like, oh man, it feels so good. And then she's like getting all the rest of it. I was like, damn, it feels so new.
Yeah.
you know.
New cut, new year tomorrow. Happy New Year's Eve to everybody, a day early. And if you're watching this sometime in the future, like a really cool wizard time traveler in 2026 or beyond, hopefully it started off great to you. Happy New Year's to you. Neal and I got together tonight, so we're going to do our 2025 recap in 25 minutes. Keep it short, tight, sweet for you, and talk about some of the things coming up in 2026. So,
Yeah.
with that being said, I guess start back in one of our first events would have been in February for Iwo Jima.
Iwo Jima, right? Yeah. Yep. That at the second home, I guess, our adopted home in Fredericksburg, Texas.
Yeah,
Yeah, and that was a
yeah,
very cool event.
remarkable place and remarkable people. It was a little chilly that weekend, but for us Florida guys, other than that, it was a pretty incredible event. It was the anniversary of Iwo Jima. Kyle Gentry from the Marine Corps Museum showed up. He was there. Steve McLeod, an author
Yeah.
who everybody's going to get to see on the show coming up here next year, 2026. A little teaser for you, I guess we could say, and some really incredible people talking about Iwo Jima and the toll and World War II, just in general, and of course, again, the incredible folks from the Pacific War Museum in Fredericksburg, Texas, for having us, hosting it, allowing us to be there and be part of everything that they do. Super cool event. Great
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. It was amazing. They had when they had the families there. They had family members of the
Dude,
veterans, and as they were playing the videos, they had a long, the videos of specific veterans. The family members who were there, I think, is how they did it, right? Whoever the family member was, they showed that veteran right on there, and they talked about them. Um,
And then
and
there was the what niece and grandson, the Marine who got
yeah,
hurt and medevaced on Ewo, and the
yeah,
nurses, well, the nurse who saved his life.
yeah. Julie Wright is her name. She was there, and
Yeah,
I hate it, but I can't remember the guy's name.
we were not prepared for this. We
No,
should have been. Hey,
no,
we're going to recap 2025. Let's not know
yeah,
anything that happened.
no, yeah,
But
nothing. Yeah, we just
but you know what? That would be great to do next year, maybe sometime around February, is bring them both on.
yeah.
Get both of them, bring them on.
And I think that helps. I think that helps with especially for something like this. It's kind of like it's kind of like school, right? You get all these little quizzes and assignments throughout the year or whatever those first 4 months, and then now you got to take this big exam, and that's what we're doing with the review. We should have had them on. We should have had them on for what is it, the midterm or something.
Yeah. Well, and we touch on so many things, and we're definitely. I mean, I'm a professional at it, right? The O351s, we were always a jack of all trades, a master of none. And with this podcast, like we're both Marine Corps veterans, we're combat veterans. We know we know just enough about a lot, but then we're able to bring guys on like Dave Holland, Guadalcanal
Yeah,
expert, fellow
yeah,
Marine. We love Dave. Tim Gray, we just posted his episode last week. He came on, and he's kind of like us as well. He very high level and then deep dives into all these different documentaries, Peleliu, and all the projects that he has going on. And yeah, I'd like to think that it's our connection and our ties and our kind of basic level
mm,
knowledge of things that allows us to bring these incredible guests on. Henry
yeah,
Sledge, another one,
yep,
and take that deep dive with them and be able to have the conversation because we have a level of understanding of the stories that they're sharing, the stories that they're telling.
yeah, yeah. And I think I think one of the biggest things that we harp on, man, is mental health, and then trying to break that stigma, get over that stigma of it's weak to talk about it, or it's weak to go find the help that you deserve. And I think one of the most incredible guests that we had on as far as that goes was veritable veteran Evan is his name.
Yep.
When he came on and talked about what he did, and what he's continuing to do, man. And I still watch his stuff, But yeah, I think that was a very good episode as well. And again, it's just something that we always harp on, and I think it was very important and very enlightening and insightful to have him on.
Mike Algeo, since we're on the mental health
Yeah,
and
another one. Yeah.
his book, Resolute
Yep.
Climb, a fellow
Yeah.
Marine who, has been there, done that, all of the things. And you love seeing people come, they have all these different avenues of approach for tackling things like mental health and substance abuse, things of that nature.
Yeah.
And what makes it so beautiful is that things like that aren't one size fit all. Because
No.
I'm sure you, like me, people will ask you, how'd you do it? Why'd you do it?
Mm-hmm.
And our how and why is, I mean, ours is different.
Yep.
You shared before, the first time you ever came on the show. You shared
Mm-hmm.
your why with your daughter and being
Yep.
being a responsible parent and all of those things. And so I love when we can bring multiple people to the show, to the channel, and the more whys and hows that you hear, something there's higher probability that something's going to click
Mm-hmm.
and maybe help the person that's listening and watching.
Yeah. Yeah. I think everybody has a story, or a tale uh, about struggle, about shameless, about overcoming, some whatever it may be. Everybody's got something unique, to them. Um, and like you said, man, it's just different with everybody, man. And everybody has their own way of either dealing or coping. And it's very cool to get different perspectives and know what that person did or whatever, what that person did. And maybe even, in a way you can take it, take what they did and use it for yourself. It's like, man, I'm really struggling with something, whatever it may be right now. And what I normally do to get over a hump, it just ain't working. And, for whatever reason, oh, but you know what? I remember so-and-so said this. They took this kind of approach. I'm going to try the same thing and see if it helps. And, you never know, man, because there's always something, there might always be something out there that you just had no idea, existed. It's like, all right, I'll take this and that, man, and just use it.
Speaking of like mental health and sobriety and those things, I had a super cool moment the day after Christmas. I guess I've been a horrible human as far as like my physical health and checkups and things of that nature. And I was like, dude, I just need to, because you get 40 and, if I'm 41, I think now, I guess, but, things start hurting and clicking and popping and make sure you're good. And man, when she asked alcohol use in the last year and I was able just to be like 0.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it's such an incredible, empowering feeling. And personally, I love the fact that I was the barracks drunk, man. Like, let's make no mistake. Like I was that guy. I was the guy that when dudes got to the fleet, they were like, "Don't be that fucking guy." They were talking about me.
Yeah.
And in a weird way, here we are 20 years later, where hopefully some people can look at it and be like, Jesus Christ, dude, like Frank's sober, like,
Right.
I mean, if
Yeah.
he could be sober, any of us can.
Yeah.
And, so and I tell people, man, it's super empowering. And I know you and I have had the conversations and, the weird things that we both go through, like the dreams that like we broke our sobriety, like doing shots in
Yeah.
our dream. Like
Yeah. Like, why?
there's so many of these little weird like things that we all go through and what I love about my relationship with you, like there's a lot of things, um like laying in bed late at night in Fredericksburg with Jacob Pitts next door and us
And
and us just doing scary movie.
damn. I don't know how long did that go on for? That was a good at
I
least an hour. Maybe an hour.
Dude, I got an ab workout from that. That's all I know. God,
It's
that
so
was so
good.
funny.
It's so
But I
good.
love that, and this is why when we talk about support groups and getting around people and things, that when you feel like a psychopath because you're having dreams that you're like breaking your sobriety, and then I have someone I can go talk to and I'm like, dude, have you ever experienced this? Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. And it was the worst feeling. It was like it was it was quite literally a nightmare. Like I was like, oh no, and I was like, oh damn, oh gosh,
Yeah.
it was just a dream. It was a dream. And man, I was disappointed, like pissed and disappointed. But yeah, no, I mean, I guess that also goes to show just how invested how invested we are in remaining, staying on that damn dry train, man. And it's I don't know, dude. I don't know. Once I got clear, just clear of all that, man. It was so damn. It was enlightening almost. I felt so much cleaner within just a week. Like in 2 weeks, a month it was almost it was unrecognizable. I just felt like clean of like sludge almost, if I had to say of it. But it felt so much better, man. And I was like, you know what, man, just keep it going. And I think the longer that I went on, I'm sure it's the same way for you, man. Is the longer I went on with it, staying sober, and I made it about others. I stopped thinking inward and being all about myself. It's like, yeah, it's great I'm doing it for myself, but now it's like if I fuck up and I take a sip of anything, I'm not just letting myself down. I'm letting down my daughter. I'm letting down, and these people they may not even look at it that way, but I do. I look at it
Yeah.
as they would be let down. I would let my daughter down. I would let my parents, my sister, my brother-in-law, my nephew, everybody. I would let everybody down, and I'm not doing that shit. It's there's no way. There's no way I'm doing that. So, and then of course time goes on, and dude, it's to the point now. I don't even. It's not even a thought anymore. Like I don't care for it. I don't even want to do it. I don't even want to drink. It's just nah. I'm good.
Yeah. And that's the thing too, man. Like, it's actually super powerful. And when people are like, man, we should get together to have a drink and everything. Like, I don't really even correct them. I don't say anything. I'm
Hmm.
like, yeah, we'll get together sometime,
Yeah.
or whatever. I mean, a drink could be coffee, whatever.
Yeah.
But whenever people are like, oh, that's right, you don't drink, right? And then they ask me to why or to share my story or to tell, and I'm really the truth to be told of it. Whenever we're building Shaker and we're kind of like on the rails with that, I just remember my mentor, incredible guy, Matt Posner, who, we lost this year, unfortunately. Yeah, I just remember him saying, like, the only thing that can fuck this up now is you. And I just kind of took a deep dive and I'm like, well, how would I fuck this up?
Yeah.
Alcohol, you
Yeah.
know? And dude, down here, especially, man, like South Florida, like there's dudes popping out of bushes on fucking bicycles and shit, crossing the street where they're not supposed to. And it's like, dude, if I've got two drinks in me, I'm above a point oh 0.08, or maybe even if I'm a point oh 0.07 and I hit and kill somebody,
Hmm.
like fucking game over.
Yeah, dude.
Like that's a
Yeah.
lot. You hit somebody sober that pops out in front of you. No, that's different, you
Yeah.
know. But when you're impaired and just when you have so many people relying on you,
Mm.
like you were just saying, and counting on you, it's bigger than you.
Way bigger. Yeah, way bigger.
Yeah.
I think that's what I don't know, man, because whenever I was drinking, I didn't think about how others were affected. Like how it could have affected them.
No, of course not.
I
Because
get
we're
that.
selfish.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I get that, and I was aware that it worried, my loved ones, but I don't think it really. I don't think it really like didn't really set in. It didn't really settle into the brain housing group.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But I'm sort of little plugs, man. But no, I'm glad it's over, man. I say that too. It's over because I'm just not gonna do it again. There's no
Yeah.
way. There's no way. I have no reason. I have no desire. So, and it's life has been it's been too cool, man. It's been way too fucking cool. There's no way in hell over the last 2.5 years that any of this for me would have happened had I continued drinking. There's no fucking way. None.
Well, yeah, like when we got to Fredericksburg, I want to say it was the first time. So back in what was that, 2023, when we were just joking about, because it was you, me, and Bear, and
Yeah.
we went to the Hidden Hideaway, my favorite little
Yeah.
spot,
Yeah.
and like we were
Summer of
just
24. Yeah. Yep.
24. Yeah, sorry, yeah, it went back too far, but uh, but yeah, man, we posted a picture. We're gonna like fuck this town up and drink all their water, and
Yeah. Yeah.
you had three sober Marines out there, and then dude like hanging out with Josh Baton whenever he was like, oh, dude, that's right, you guys don't drink, and it was
Yeah.
like a relief that he didn't have to try to drink with Marines,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Oh
like, yeah,
shit,
dude,
that's right.
yeah, you guys are sober. That's cool as shit, man. Like, and I think it's super powerful, especially a lot of people make that resolution. And we've got our socials, our links will be put in the description of this. You can comment on the channel. And man, if you just, the desire, you're in a place where like I need that. Like I need that, you know, we're here, man. It's a brotherhood. This is a community. It's not just some people that get on screen and talk and tell stories. Like when you see us in Fredericksburg and doing things like that, and you got to you and your daughter,
Yeah.
to share that real quick because that was Veterans Day.
Yeah, that
We
was.
got 5. We got to keep this
We
tight. We
got
got 5
5.
minutes.
All right, I can do it. Yeah. So Tracy, Tracy and Scotty would be on the call. Amazing, amazing friends, human beings. Of course, Tracy. It was only a couple months maybe after the first time that I was invited out to that salute to service game in Dallas. She's like, "Go ahead and clear your schedule because you're going again." I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, don't twist my arm." And I got to thinking, I was like, my daughter would really love it. She would really love this. So, I don't know if I ran it by her if she actually asked me, but I was like, oh well, either way, it's got to happen. So, um, I talked to my daughter, and then of course, Natalie, her mother. It was cool. She kept her grades up, so she was able to go, and she got to meet the veterans, which I'm very proud. I'm very proud of this fact is that she was more excited about meeting the World War II veterans than she was about the actual game itself.
Hell yeah.
I know it's the Dallas Cowboys, but she made me proud, man, and it was so cool. Again, what I always do is I sit back and I get to watch everybody else take it in, and to see her like light up, and she was giggly and laughing the whole time, around those guys, and she got to meet one of the Rosie the Riveters, a gangster, was it Gangster Grandma? I think on Instagram you can find her there, and her grandson. Just a super cool group of people. And again, thank you to Tracy again for having us out there, and it was a great time as always. Um, I was very very glad that she was able to attend that, and she talks about it all the time, man. Every time, at least once or twice, whenever we get together, every single time she brings it up.
Black Rifle Coffee.
Black Rifle, yes, hooked it up, and they
Yeah.
they, they let us all come up there to the Ring of Honor suite, and can't say enough
And
good things about them, man.
yeah, dude, if you think their coffee's good, let me talk to you about their barbecue.
Oh my gosh, dude. Oh man.
That event in October, and Clint Trial, Jack Mandival, Logan, Peter, just the Peter. I want to say he cooked it all up. I mean,
Yeah.
he became my favorite Marine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that man. I don't know if he's married, if he's looking for something, but that dude can straight up cook. That was some of the best food I've had in my life, and thank them for having us
Yep.
back in October, and then of course the event in November that you got to do. And I mean, all that they do for our World War II veterans, Pearl Harbor, the
Yeah.
support there, Tracy, beyond the call. They're just a really, like, I like to use that. I want to become an old Marine and just call them like a really, really good outfit. Got a
Yeah.
really good outfit over there.
Got a good outfit, man. You got a great outfit over there. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
incredible guys. Like they're running around, Fredericksburg, and just making things happen,
Yeah.
right? And just being places and meeting people and doing the podcast. And
Yeah.
Dale Dye, his episodes with them, Scotty, Josh, Freddie Joe. Love that guy rocking the
Yeah.
shaker hat for his Black Rifle podcast. Henry Sledge, like how cool. I'm trying to talk fast here because I promised the 25 minutes, but
Yeah.
how cool was it getting to go up into the archives, and I mean all the weaponry, the armory that was up there, but then to be looking at Sledge's dungarees there with
Cra-
Henry, with
Crazy.
his son
His
and his
son.
grandson.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Andrea was there. I think she was up there with us also. So
Yeah. Wild, man. Wild.
unforgettable moments in life for
And
sure.
I would be remiss, man, if I did not thank Nicole Bagley for letting us wear a flamethrower on our backs. It's
And the
very, very
blue
cool.
gloves, the
Yeah,
blue
and
gloves,
the
baby.
blue, the blue gloves, man. Yeah,
We'll
great.
never forget the whales.
Save the
Yeah,
whales.
that was a great time, man. Such a bunch of incredible people.
Yeah, for
Um,
sure.
with that said, man, I mean, I'm just kind of sitting here thinking in my head, getting a little cheesy, but I'm gonna do like a 10, 9, 8, 7,
Seven, six,
6, 5,
five,
4,
four,
3,
three.
2, 1. Happy New Year.
Happy New
We
Year.
look forward to 2026 with you guys. We love you all. Semper Fi.